Up guys, so today we are back in the home gym. As you can see behind me, this is where it all started, but we are back in the home gym and we're going to be talking about chest. How do you grow your chest, what I did when I started seeing progress growing my chest, and kind of how you should be doing your workouts and how you should be, lifting and what movements you should be doing to grow your chest the fastest way possible. Alright guys, so the shirt's off, but what I wanted to tell you first was the point where I started seeing my chest grow was when I can feel the contraction. So when I can do this with my chest. Now, by no means is my chest anything special. It is still a work in progress. It's honestly one of my weakest body parts. But when I can start contracting my chest, when I can feel the contraction in my chest, that is when I start to see growth. So the key is going to be, right? The key is going to be when you can contract your chest, when you can establish that mind-muscle connection, right? That's not easy to do, especially for a muscle like the chest and even shoulders. When you can establish that connection within your chest and you can contract it at any point, and especially when you're doing movements like bench press, dumbbell bench, or some type of fly movement, that is when you're going to start to see serious chest growth. Okay, so the first movement that I'm going to talk about when it comes to growing your chest is the dumbbell bench. Now, the barbell bench is great, but the problem I have with the barbell bench is that it's very difficult to feel that contraction. It's a great compound movement and I recommend doing it, but it's going to really work the chest, shoulders, and tris. It's not going to specifically target the chest. So here's how we are going to target the chest. So I got some dumbbells here, and you're going to go back on your bench. And now when it comes to the bench press, right, you're going to want to stretch down, but you don't want to stretch too far, but you want to feel the stretch. So essentially, right, the movement is going to look like this. Okay? At the top, you want to bring the dumbbells closer together, right? And really squeeze the chest. At the bottom, you can let that stretch nice and slow. You don't want to go down too fast, because if you go down too fast, you lose a lot of that contraction. Then at the bottom, right, you want to come down slow, let it stretch a little bit, but not too far, and then go back up and squeeze. Now the key to this movement, right, is sticking your chest out, shoulders back on the bench, arching your back, squeeze your butt, squeeze your glutes tight, and have your legs and feet on the ground. So that's pretty much what I would recommend doing for when it comes to bench press. I recommend incline as well if you want to target the upper chest. But in general, this video is talking about how to contract the chest and how to grow your chest, right? So you want to establish that mind-muscle connection, which is difficult to do. It took me a few months. But once I did, I could really contract the chest at the top of the movement, and then I could really feel my chest working. And you're in the full contraction, which is going to help you grow and help the chest progress a little bit faster. Alright, so the next exercise I'm going to show you is a fly. Now, I don't necessarily recommend doing flies with dumbbells, but if you do them safely, they are effective. I recommend cables if you can have access to them. I started off with dumbbells myself, but now I don't have the cables. I'm going to explain the cable situation in a second. So when it comes to flies, right, what you want to do is, it's the same situation. You want to kind of go up. At the top, right now you're not looking like this. At the top, you're kind of like this. And I recommend twisting your hands in even more to get more of a contraction at the top. So at the top, to start off like this, you'll drop it down. Now you don't want to go straight out. You don't want your arms straight out, locked elbows, because that's not safe. You want to have a slight bend in your elbows. Not too much. If you have too much of a bend like this, you're not really getting the full stretch and the full contraction of the exercise. So you want to kind of go like this, slight bend the elbows down. Don't go too far. If you go too far, you can tear something, and it's not. This is why the exercise is not safe. When you go too heavy, you can have some serious issues when you go down too far. So you come up, so you go down like this, about here. Make sure your chest is sticking up, and when you come up, really contract your chest. And this, by going like this at the top, by twisting your palms in or your pinkies in, you're really emphasizing that contraction of the chest, as you can probably see at the top. Slow down, contract the top. Now this is another exercise. The fly is great because it really you can feel the full chest contracting and kind of moving together and shortening together. So the fly is great, the dumbbell bench is great. I recommend those two as, you know, staples in your chest routine. Now, if you can get into if you get on a cable, even better, because cables, now, I'll explain cables in this really quick here. For cables, what you want to do is you want to have the cable, there's multiple ways you can position a cable: high, you know, right across, or at the bottom. And so, you know, depending on what you want to hit. Now, if you position the cable high, you're going to be targeting the lower chest, lower pec. Middle will be just kind of like the middle pec. And then if you position the cables down, you kind of go down up, you're going to be targeting the upper chest. So that's not the whole point. The point of this is that cables, same situation. You know, you can have a foot forward, you can have both feet forward, whatever you want. But you're going to be essentially back like this, chest out and up, right? And I should be doing a cable from, like, you know, the middle. And you want to be pushing the cable, pull it across your body. Now a lot of people go wrong with cables like right here. They'll just go like this, with their arms like this. And as you can see, like, yeah, you can get some chest contraction. You know, it's fine, right? But you really, it's all at the elbow when it comes to cables and the flies. It's about turning, it's not even turning your arms, it's just really getting your elbows in. You don't want it's not necessarily your hands together, then your elbows can be out. You want your elbows in, and then that will really contract the chest. As you can see, the chest is really contracting when your elbows come in. If I'm like this, it's fine, but when like this, it's the full contraction. So whether you're going from the bottom up, trying to target the upper chest, the top down, or, you know, middle, elbows coming in, elbows trying to hit your elbows together. Obviously you're not going to, but trying to bring your elbows together is going to fully shorten the chest and fully contract the chest. And that, hopefully, by doing these things, you'll start to feel your chest more. Now, you won't be able to do this initially if you're beginning and you're not really feeling any muscles in your body, but as you do this, as you contract, as your muscles start to grow, you'll start getting used to the contraction. You establish that mind-muscle connection, and before long, you'll be able to really contract your chest, and then when you can do that at any point, that is when your chest will explode. Alright guys, pretty much that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. A bunch of videos coming. If you like this type of video, where I kind of come in the home gym, show you how to do, target a specific muscle group, let me know. I'll be glad to do more of these in the future. And that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching.